Um, Good afternoon. Uh, I've been following the the announcements or the updates in over the elections, and I must say that I am becoming worried. I must say I am becoming worried with with the pace or with the way things are going at the moment. I think it is very, very important that all those who are involved in running this election quickly do the right thing. At the moment, things are not going right. At the moment, things are not going right. Look, since when have we ever had such a delayment? Look, we have a delayment. It has never happened. It has never happened from the time that I became aware of the elections processing. It has never happened. All the time when we have elections, even in the time of Bakaunda, you would start hearing of results starting just about 19 hours. 19 hours, 20 hours. By the time you are reaching in the morning, by the time you are reaching morning, so you would have actually known the results of who the winner is, including on the parliamentary and presidential. In the morning, during the time of KK, in the morning news at 7 hours on ZNBC, you will hear what Kaunda has done. When we had multipartism, it was also the same. The only election that I remember that took long to announce, it was, the 2015 and 2016 general elections. Otherwise, the elections, they don't take long. By now, we would have actually known who the winner is. It is surprising that we are almost closing the day today. The next day, we are closing the day. And no one result has been announced from the totaling center from at Mulungushi on the presidential level. We don't even know the members of parliament, not even one constituency. I have contested as mayor of Lusaka. I don't even have one constituency to know exactly. The only results I have are scattered results from the polling stations. This has never happened. It has never happened. It has never happened. It has never happened. Never, 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 never. To reach this time, there is a justification that is coming to say the voter turnout was high. ECZ is trying to attribute the delay to the voter turnout. But look, ECZ did register voters and they knew the total of the voters. So you would assume that when they are preparing for the results, when they are preparing to process the elections, they must be budgeting for the total number of people who registered. This is what they should be this is what they should be looking at. This is what they should be looking at. So the turnout is not an excuse. The turnout is not an excuse. We were also lectured about the process of lifting, ballot papers, showing them, and this process has not started today. This is the same process that we have had. So there is nothing new that ECZ is doing today, other than what we have been doing all years back. This is how ballot papers are counted. I have participated in a number of elections, and that is how it is done. You lift, you unfold the ballot paper, you show it to everybody, you put it there. This is the same way it is done. How come this time around it has been so difficult? How come? How come? This is just not right. It is just not right. It is not right. And this delayment is not good for the country. It's not good for the country. It is causing anxiety in people. For people to come out in those numbers, for people to wake up at 02 to go and queue, it means they are passionate about this. They have attached themselves to this process. People went 02 and they were only leaving that place after 10 o'clock. The average time which all those who went to vote, most of them, average time is 3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours. And we were all expectant. Immediately we finished counting, we were all expectant to get the results. We were all expectant. Starting at 19 hours, me, I started expecting results at 19 hours from the polling stations. Now, to take it to another day, I think ECZ is stretching the patience of the Zambians. And I know some of you, those of you who are on the PF side, you must be saying, ulalandalanda. But no, this is too much. This is too much. Nangutamulanda. Even if you don't want people to talk, this is too much. You just can't have it. You just can't have it like this. It is too much. But I want to warn my fellow Zambians. I want to warn my fellow Zambians that please, 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 and please share this video as much as you can. This could be a ploy. This could be a ploy for people to erupt. When they sort of like get frustrated and people start to erupt, what we will see, we might see, the army who are already in the streets. There will be a clash in the country. And if that happens, we might delay. I repeat, we might delay for the person that has won this election. For the person that has won this election, we might delay the person who has won this election to take over. So I am appealing to people. That please, 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 hold your calm, hold your cool, please na papata, hold your cool. If you get out of hand, if you decide to do anything that will agitate or threaten the security of this country, President Edgar Lungu is still president. President Edgar Lungu is still president. President Edgar Lungu is still commander-in-chief. We might enter into a state of emergency and blah blah and blah blah and blah blah. We don't want that. So my appeal is that much as yes, we have seen that something is not right here, I am appealing to people, please, 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 especially those who feel their candidate has won. I am appealing to you. Hold your cool. Let ECZ do whatever it is until they finish. They must give us the results. Let them give us the verified results. Because most of us, we can predict the results. So we have seen the results. Though not verified, but we have seen the results. From my point of view, I have seen the results. And the results that I'm seeing, though unverified, they are putting HH as winner. It is so clear that HH has won this election comfortably from where I'm sitting, from what I've been monitoring. HH has won this election comfortably. And in as much as some of us, we may not want HH to come in, the will of the people has spoken. People have spoken. And there is no any other way but to just leave this man to take over. I am saying this from my analysis and verified results that President Hakainde Hichilema has won this election. Because I heard the PF press conference. The PF press conference, they are saying they are comfortable because they are of their strongholds. And Davis Mwila mentioned a number of provinces. But at the moment, there is no stronghold for President Edgar Lungu. There is no stronghold. No stronghold. There are only strongholds. The only stronghold that we have is for Hakainde Hichilema. There is no stronghold. Things have changed. For example, look at the results that have come out of the Copper Belt. Copper Belt, yes, used to be a stronghold for PF. It used to be a stronghold for PF. But look at the results. Chingola, you have lost. Chitilawombo, you have lost. Mufurila, you have lost. And even where President Edgar Lungu is winning, the margin is very small. The margin is very small, especially here in Lusaka. That is where President Edgar Lungu has done at least okay. But if you see Edgar Lungu getting 300, HH is coming with 2 something. The margin is always very small. The difference is always just about 2 to 4%, at most 5%. That is what we are getting in the so-called stronghold of President Edgar Lungu. HH is winning. Look at Chipata. Look at Chipata Central. Chipata Central, I mean, the last time out of the 20 something, I think 21 polling stations that were done, President Edgar Lungu had 9,000. Hakainde Hichilema, he has 8,000. This is Chipata Central we are talking about. From about 21 polling stations, Edgar Lungu 9,000, HH 8,000. These are the results. So for me, who has done elections and have done a lot of things, understand elections, I can tell you, I'm making a prediction, I'm not making an announcement. Don't get me wrong, I'm not declaring, I am telling you my opinion. As somebody who has participated in elections for a number of times, I started participating in elections when I was 14 years old. Godfrey Masiku is still alive. Go and ask him. Godfrey Masiku knows my father. And we used to tabulate when I was that young. I understand elections. I understand. I don't need ECZ to declare that Chilufya Tayali has won. For example, for the mayor opposition, I don't need ECZ to declare me winner. I can tell from the trends of the results that I've gotten, I can tell that I haven't won this mayoral position. I can tell that I haven't won this mayoral position. UPND is likely to get this mayoral position. And Chilando is going to come number 2, and I'm going to be number 3. I don't need ECZ. I can tell from the trends. And from the trends, it is very clear HH has comfortably, there is nothing like what rerun 51%, he has comfortably. I am actually projecting Hakainde Hichilema winning this election with about 58 to 60%. This is how I'm looking at it. 58 to 60%, I think Hakainde Hichilema has won this election. And I'm not saying this because of whatever you might think, no, because you used to fight Hakainde Hichilema, because I want to impress him or anything. I am speaking from facts. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. There is no stronghold. Eastern Province, Luapula, which was the biggest, which was the stronghold. Go and see the results which are coming from Luapula. Go and see. Go and see the results which are coming from Muchinga. Check the results there. Hakainde Hichilema is doing very well. I don't remember any other president that did so well in the election countrywide. Countrywide, I don't remember. The only man that did this well, it was Chilufya. It was Chilufya, the first time in 1991. That is the only time we had a president who was overwhelmingly accepted the way Hakainde Hichilema has been accepted. So with all this, I know some people might be whispering in the ears of President Edgar Lungu, might be giving him false hope. But there is no hope here. Let's just face it. There is no hope here. And but PF, you hate me for speaking the truth. You hate me for speaking the truth. You arrest me for speaking the truth. But if you had listened when I was talking to you, when I was with you, I was telling you some of these things. But some of you, you were busy trying to protect jobs, forgetting that those jobs you had, it is because you had power. You forgot to protect your power by making sure that you impress people. You were busy. So you put wrong priorities. But anyway, now we are here. But President Edgar Lungu think that me, I hate him. I don't hate him. I love President Edgar Lungu. I love President Edgar Lungu. And at this point in time, my appeal is to President Edgar Lungu to say, Valungu, can you protect your legacy? Can you protect your legacy? Whoever is telling you this and that, they are lying. Whoever is giving you hope, whoever is giving you false hopes, they are lying to you. They are lying to you. You are a politician, you know. You know. There is no way you can overturn this. There is no way you can overturn this. In your strongholds, you are getting almost 50-50, 50-50. It's almost 48% to 52%. 48% to 52% in your strongholds. But when you go to Southern, the margins are big. The margins are big. When you go to Northwestern Province where you had hope, you are doing well, but still the margins are big. In part of the Copper Belt, especially in the mining area, Chirirabombwe, Chingola, the margins are big. So how can you win this election? How can you win this election? I'm telling you, even without ECZ mentioning anything, from my point of view, if I were President Edgar Lungu, if I were in President Edgar Lungu's position, I would have actually considered defeat, just like Fred Membe and Sean Tembo have done. I don't need Esa Ochulu to announce, because clearly from the polling stations so far, the trend is very clear. This trend has not changed. It has not changed. It is the same everywhere. I'm sitting, I'm looking. Each time I see 300, I know in the strongholds. If I'm looking at the stronghold, each time I see 300, I know HH is coming with 200 something. Each time I see 800, I know Hakainde HM is coming with 700 with something. This is a trend in your strongholds. But in his stronghold, it is intact and the margins are big. So how can you win? It's not that I hate President Edgar Lungu. Nami papat. President Edgar Lungu, I just want him to live, gracefully. I want President Edgar Lungu to live gracefully. I don't want President Edgar Lungu to live, in a manner like what we have seen in other countries, where a president has to be dragged out of State House. I don't think President Edgar Lungu deserves that. President Edgar Lungu is a good man. President Edgar Lungu is a good man. This has been brought on President Edgar Lungu by the wrong people that surrounded him, who were just busy enriching themselves, instead of impressing on the people. These are the people that have costed President Edgar Lungu. They made some of us who had the interest, who had his interest at heart, and the interest of this country at heart. They made us look like we are enemies of President Edgar Lungu. Today, President Edgar Lungu has seen who are his enemies. And his enemies, they are continuing telling him to say, no, Vakateka we are okay, Vakateka we are okay. Na mebe chinka Vakateka mwandini tapali ifiri pwapa. Inana lala fefishinka. I've just expressed myself according to what I've seen. According to what I've seen, tapali ifiri pwapa. Ina mwewa letarika, some of you are PF, mwewa, those who are benefiting, let's just accept. Let us accept and let President Edgar Lungu live gracefully. A respectable man that we know him. other than to tampe kula tintana, people to lose lives, because this might end up badly at the end of the day. We don't want people to lose lives. So by ECZ, by now you have all the elections. You have all the results by ECZ. You have all the results by ECZ. You have all the results. Please, just come and start announcing. Fipwidemo. If it means President Edgar Lungu, if it means negotiating with the HH, because I know the relationship has not been so good. Me, even myself, I didn't have a good relationship with the HH. HH is a very understanding man. I can tell you that now HH has a very soft heart. HH has a very soft heart. I am very sure if we send a message to President HH and negotiate with him, I think whatever we are scared of, I'm sure HH will understand. I am sure HH will understand. I have led the example. I went to HH. I apologized. And today as we are talking, all my cases against HH, they have been withdrawn. They have been withdrawn. And I'm sitting here comfortably. I'm not scared. I am sure HH can also understand all those that seems to be scared of Hakainde Hichilema. I am telling you, the man is not as ruthless or as bad as you think. Please, let us do the right thing. The Zambian people have spoken. Let the man rule. Let's give him the chance. Let's give him the space. Na papata. Inena alanda fumachumi. I've just spoken. I've just poured out my mind because I love my country. I love my country and I love President Edgar Lungu. It will really hurt me so much to see President Edgar Lungu's legacy dented at this point in time. I want President Edgar Lungu to live like Varupia Banda. To live like Varupia Banda. Varupia Banda is a statesman now. He's a statesman. He's a man to admire. President Edgar Lungu can go the same way. Please, na papata. Na tulusa na papata. Na tulusa. Because tapali yalaf makui sa mavoti. Yalaf makui. Paka blonga tapali ya mavoti. Kuna nkane woodlands takuli ya mavoti. Muma barracks tamuli ya mavoti. State House community tamuli ya mavoti. Where are the votes going to come from? The stronghold Dukowa Skazwe Tamboli. Nakuli Chitotela Concede. HH is getting votes because Chitotela is very strong. Where he comes from, is very strong. But even there, he's doing good. Kuli Chilufya is doing good. Kuli Kampyongo is doing good. So, yalaf makui sama votes. Tie kumuchinga. Tie kukasama. Uyamu anaba GBM. Ale pusuka pe panembe. Ni panembe ale pusuka. Otherwise, she would have tumbled. Go to Chawama. Look at what has happened in Chawama. Where the daughter is. Look at what has happened there. Where are the votes going to come from? Where is the stronghold? Awe. Na papata. Inanami papata. I don't want anyone to lose life out of this. I don't want. Because when you prolong this, people will get out. And at the end of the day, some people will lose lives. And at the end of the day, because people definitely, how can President Edgar Lungu cannot force himself on the Zambian people. State if he won't be. The way people came out. I don't think he can do that. He can't do it. He can't force himself on the people. You can't. You can't. And the best thing is, Chawamapo, in my view, Chawamapo, a leader was like, no, please come. No, please stay. No, please stay. No, please stay. Other than they start pushing you away to go. I think there is honor in saying, no, I'm leaving, than pushing yourself to say, no, ndei kala. Even if they want you, but if you realize to say, if in stuff in the Monica win, a lot of people don't like me. In my view, I think at that point, even if you see that, okay, I may be winning even by 10 or whatever, you would rather say, no, I'm going. Other than to say, no, 10 to pende, hey, let's count. It's not good. But President Lungu has led this country for 7 years. Why not just come and thank the Zambian people for the time that they have offered him to lead this country? and allow HH to go on. Na papata, nimpapata. I'm talking too much like this. It's peace I want. It's peace I want. Nothing else. And the legacy of President Edgar Lungu. Ineba Lungu na limite moi. I love you and I appreciate you. Like I've said many times, in times when I needed something from you, you came, you helped me. When beliefs came on me, you came, you helped me. Me, I love you. And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. But I don't want you to be pushed out of the State House. Nakana, na papat. Please, let me leave it there. But ECZ just come out and announce those results. Let's move on.